So, last time we was all together, you made a plan to make your way to where Morticia's Imperium is being kept, the Chaos Song. You spoke to Algrove. He gave you the best description he could of the Eskeridon part of the Kalma Peaks. You teleported there. Notice some dodgy things were going on. They seemed a bit culty, to say the least. And you met another person that, on first glance, you immediately took a dislike to, thinking he was the problem. As soon as you spent some time there, you realised, no, he was actually the normal person in the town.
He was staying.
You then decided not to stay there, to William's dismay, teleported to the base of the where the cavern is, basically where the cave is. So you've just got to make the trek in the morning. Seth Celion, the tiefling, he the Dustblood, I keep doing that. He came through with you guys, and in a weird kind of way was like, I wasn't stalking you, kind of was, but then offered to put you up for the night. You stayed in warmth despite it being freezing outside, due to some magic he had. He then fed you. You shared bits about your backstories over a game of Truth and Mimic, resulting in a nice night's sleep. Everyone got a long rest. You then had some food that gave you some benefits just in case you should encounter this dragon that seemingly is the protector of this cave. You then was about to leave the door, and that's where we ended. And that's where we'll pick up now, where Seth's just bid you farewell, and he said, if you return, and he did like to emphasize the if, he would make you one of these keys so that Morticia could have her own mansion, and in return, all of you could have it too.
Yeah. We also then promised to take him with us to our next location.
That is correct. Thank you.
Yep.
So yeah, what are you guys doing on the morning of today? Yes.
Before we go, I need you guys to do something. And I'm going to take out the magical book that Samko gave me. So this basically allows me to cast spells, but I have a new page. If you could write your names in it, it will help protect you. So basically, if you go down, hopefully you won't. It only activates once. I can only do it once a day, so try not to go down altogether. I can only save one.
We need to put like our entire name or just first names, or is it?
I think first name should be okay. Because you're the ones that are writing it, so.
That's fair. Gotta say, we're starting to sound like a call ourselves, with you wanting our names in the book, Morticia wanting blood. You know, it's starting to also give a weird vibes eventually.
I haven't asked for blood in a very long time.
I'm more feeling like you forgot that you that's kind of your thing.
No, I'm aware, but there's not really been a need for more blood. I haven't used it in a while. You haven't gotten lost in a while? Kidnapped?
Oh, I could change it if you want.
Well,
Well, it sounds
Okay.
like that would be very useful. So, and Santi will sign it.
You, I promise you're not signing your soul away or anything. It's literally just to protect you.
Let's both be
trust
honest
you.
here, pal. You haven't got the personality to steal people's souls.
Also very true.
I'm going to be
maybe
open.
he's putting up a front.
Nah, I don't believe that. William's going to do it sideways. Be annoying. Instead of across.
Of course. I'll just try to
You
write
didn't
my
say
name.
how you wanted it.
No, it's true. It's fine. I can only have up to 4 names anyway, so.
How convenient. There's 4 of us.
Yeah.
Do you write your own name?
I can, yeah.
Okay. So with that being over, you managed to get all the names written in this book. What else are you guys doing?
Up the mountain.
Are we trying to be stealthy about this, or
With
we
this
think this
conversation
approach-
last night, I don't think it's going to work that well with you and me.
exactly?
I
Have
can bring us up there. It's just a little bit. I can make a portal.
Why don't we just walk? We have legs.
I mean,
can
if we
walk-
want to be stealthy, that's what I mean.
Yeah, but I think the problem is more the stealth while inside the cave of a dragon.
Okay.
You know, armor's going to rattle. It's going to echo off walls.
Maybe you should take off, like...
The shield disappears anyway. That's not the problem. It's the plate armor I'm wearing.
It's I say we can't like the silent spell you used to cast, but be able to move it. That would be handy.
I don't have anything like that.
But if people wanted, I can make us all invisible. When we get to the cave,
That would be great.
it won't help with
Might help.
it won't help with
You can-
sound, but
You can do this with all of us.
I can, yes.
Is that potentially Aethon too, or no?
I can do Aethon. I'll just put Pabu away.
I would prefer to be on Aethon if we are fighting a dragon, if it comes to that.
That's absolutely fine.
Then it sounds like a good idea.
It only lasts for an hour, so I'll cast it maybe one day.
Actually, in the cave.
Good call.
Yeah.
Okay. As you begin your slow ascent up the mountainside, I need perception checks from everyone, please.
$18.
20.
14.
14.
Also 14.
14. So yeah, you notice like how sheer this cliff side does like go up as like it's like a sheer rising. With the 18 and the 20, you do notice overhead these beats of giant wings slowly landing back after its fly around. You don't know where it's been flying to or where it's come from, but now it seems to be landing back atop, and you can only imagine back in the cave.
Oh, it's home.
It'd be a stupid idea to just wait here for it to leave again.
Well, we don't know how often it leaves.
That's why I had to feel it's a stupid idea.
I suppose we could also wait for a while in case it might sleep after. I'd imagine taking a flight uses a lot of energy, no? Perhaps it will be tired.
Want to stay in the cold?
Perhaps finding somewhere to have a bit of shelter, even just the mouth of the cave.
Okay.
At least to have a little look around.
Sounds good.
Certainly try.
I do also have an ability. I can summon an eye. I can use to like kind of spy. So I can send that in as well.
If we
Full of
are
new tricks, no?
on the
Yeah.
Almost
Once-
like renouncing your god and following someone else will give you a whole different set of tricks.
Once we are on the top of the mountain cave, I will cast Locate Objects, looking for my Imperium.
Going
Mute.
to say, yeah, I realised that for this next length for the ascend, if you're going to continue going up, I'm going to need athletics checks as like this a sheer steep climb now.
If Sandy was on Aethon, would that be Aethon's athletics?
Yes.
Or okay.
Don't like it. They're being kind. 24.
24. What did you get, Morticia?
20!
Oh, 20.
27 from Aethon.
Oh wow. 14.
14. It's all good enough, to be fair. Dimitri, you become the slowest one of them as you climb. Not quite used to, I mean, don't think you've ever been in this much snow ever. And also getting used to the weight of your new like clothing and things like that being much lighter. You're still a bit more like heavy footed, where you can be a bit more dexy when you're placing your foot. But you manage to climb up this first half. As you do get there, you do see that there are these bright yellow flowers in the middle of this snow.
Do we recognize the flowers?
You can make a nature check.
Five.
No, they're very nice.
They're pretty.
I'm impressed that they can survive up here in the first place.
Maybe they are followers used to the cold.
But yeah,
Want to take some?
Sure, I'll take one.
okay.
Is that smart? Mate,
No,
dragon.
they're pretty. It's a flower. I don't know.
Okay. It's a flower. What could go wrong?
Why did you say that?
But
No, I don't want to pick the flower.
But yeah, if you do pick the flower, you can add one sun-kissed snowdrop to your inventory.
Okay.
But as you get up this first half, it only gets steeper, but you can hear like the doom, 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 echoing throughout the cave of like this beast thrashing about. But yeah, I will get another round of athletics checks for you guys climbing the next bit, which would then put you on level with the cave entrance.
There it is. There's the 8.
16.
16.
12 from Aethon.
16.
16. So you three managed to get up this next level, and you can like look down. William, as you step, your foot kind of like sneaks into like this bit of snow that is lighter than the rest, and you kind of get your foot stuck, and that pulls you down ever so slightly.
Do you need some help?
Let's see if I can get myself free first, and then maybe I'll say yes.
I'm going to say it's a strength save to see if you can get yourself free.
15.
15. You do like manage to pull your foot out of this trap here, but you do lose your footing again and just like come down to like the level where you was before the first check. So like you slide all the way down.
So I'll see you in about 20 minutes.
Okay.
Couldn't Xanthi try to use telepathic shove to assist on the way up?
Okay. I'm willing. It will be a spellcasting roll, so
Sure.
roll your d20 plus your spellcasting modifier.
So is that with proficiency too? I
No,
presume?
no.
No, okay. So just wisdom.
Yeah.
Got it. Nat 20 for 24.
Okay. So William, as you start going, oh, it's going to take me 20 minutes, you like, all of a sudden, you're like bounding up there, just and you're like, wow, this was really easy. Why was it so difficult in the beginning? But you do manage to reach the top with like record time, just these bounds. It's like almost like zero gravity bounds. It's like,
Okay, it wasn't that easy before. One of you did something.
This amulet is quite useful, it seems. Has a few
I'm not
nifty
going to
tricks.
ask what you did, but okay, that was surprisingly efficient. Oh. So,
Do you think we wait a little longer, or
they're
it's-
still moving around and echoing like a son of a gun. Yeah, no, I think we just.
So I made a mistake. I can only do up to 4 creatures, not 5.
I suppose Aethon will wait at the entrance then when we go in.
But I have another spell that will like bind shadows to us to help us sneak in, but obviously we're still visible. That might help somewhat.
I can also bless us to help a little.
Why didn't you use this eye of yours to scout it out first, and then we can see what information we are working with?
Sure. And then yeah, I'll go ahead and cast Arcane Eye.
okay.
Yeah, if you can get a good enough description, we'll teach might be able
As-
to teleport in and out.
As it does this, can I also cast Locate Object so I can help guide his eye towards the path we need to take?
Okay, sure. I'm going to say perception checks with this eye are going to have advantage because of the locate object and the guiding. But yeah, when you cast a locate object, you do get that strong pull in the center of the cave.
It's right at the center. Just through there. You got it.
That's a 13 for perception.
Okay. As your eye just like starts, you just stand there still and focused as the eye just starts to navigate these long caverns of the cave. You see like jagged icicles that hang, and these are like razor sharp, and your eye like kind of dodges out the way. As you, with the arcane eye, can you hear through it? I know it's an eye, but
I think it's just seeing.
okay, good to know. So you do finally, the eye kind of gets clouded by this giant blast of white and blue. The eye kind of comes back, and you look up and you just see this gigantic ice dragon. It's kind of like walking around the circle. In the center of the circle, the eye sees gold and goblets and gems. And right atop of this gold, you see the dragon mouth in his mouth moving. And it kind of like is stroking this item at the top of the gold. Unfortunately, you don't see what it says.
Okay. Oh boy. I'll keep the eye there because it's lasts for an hour.
Yeah.
And then I'll just come out of it. So yep, the item's there. So is the dragon.
So, can you describe it, like the location?
I mean, I could, but we'll end up teleporting right where it is.
The thing is, I can open a portal, put my hand through it if it's good enough, grab the thing, pull it back out, and then we are still outside. He's inside. We just have to get out of here. Maybe we can meet down the mountain, grab the key, get inside of the thingy, and we're good.
No,
If it all goes well.
I love that. However, the dragon is currently stroking your weapon.
How long does your thing
So-
last?
Got an hour.
Perhaps we could use a distraction then, throw his attention away.
Or we could let him rest. It's up to you guys.
We could wait it out.
I need 10 minutes just to cast the portal.
So we get to like the end of the eye itself, and then see what the thing is, and then maybe the distraction.
We can do like an explosion in like a far place. So it doesn't see us. It's a lot of ifs.
It's a lot of
There's a lot of it.
Is quite fast. Perhaps I should do the distracting then. And if you have a portal already to get us out of here somehow, I suppose you need to have the portal up first to get there, right?
Yeah. So I'll need 10 minutes. You have 10 minutes to get as far away as possible. Cause a distraction. And then we do it. We let it go. It leaves and we activate it.
We can try.
We could. Yeah.
Can you maintain a link with me?
It has a range of about 60 feet, so it might be a bit.
Yeah, I don't.
Too
Would
close
it
for
be
distraction.
just sending as I'm focusing on a ritual?
Not while you're doing the ritual, no. Once the ritual's done, you could. Like, while you're concentrating on the spell, you can, as long as sending's not concentration as well.
Just a weird question. Do you think the dragon could go enter through the portal? Does it expand to fit the shape of any being?
I don't think there are size limitations.
So what is stopping the dragon just seeing you pull the armor through the portal and following the armor through the portal?
Well, that depends. When I create the portal, as soon as the ritual is complete, does the other side of the portal make it visible? Is it visible for other beings in there? Or is it something as I'm passing through, there's nothing here?
Fair.
No,
What does it look like?
So it's kind of like instantaneous in both places at once, right? So you kind of have to make the link. So for where you're going to, the portal has to be there and then the one to connect it.
But is it visible?
Yes.
I think it was since the last time we used them, when I went back and forth to make sure that they had enough blood for the thing to fix the plague that was going on.
Is there a hidden spot, like somewhere in the shadows, where we can cast a portal on their side? Did you see something like that?
I can check again, but I don't think so. And yeah, I'll go back to the eye and see if I can
Okay.
see.
Another perception check, please. I'm going to say no advantage this time because you found the object. 13 was to get you to there.
Oh, that one off the table. 12.
12. There is like, so this seems to be in the center of like what you could only describe as another hallway. It seems to go further inwards. The dragon at this point is like lying on top of the gold with the Imperium in its arms.
Okay.
But
I'll
yeah,
climb over it.
you think maybe if you go further down, it might not be dark. You don't know what's down there, but it looks like it's continues going on. It doesn't just stop like a room.
You know what could be helpful?
What?
An invisible end.
Maybe.
Do any of you have an invisible end?
I can make
What?
Papu invisible.
This locket lets me interact with things from a bit of a distance, if this is what you mean.
So my idea is we put the portal on a hidden spot where the dragon does not see it. We send out an invisible hand or an invisible being, something like that. It goes, it grabs it while it's distracted, and then we take it while it does not see the portal. So we never knows what happens. It just vanished.
I do have an invisible hand, but the range is only 30 feet.
So I would have to cast a portal at least within 30 feet.
That's quite close. I feel like the dragon will see us. Or at least
Yeah,
the
but would the spell range work like that? Would it know that the spell itself, the portal is the shortest distance, or would it say, sorry, the hand can't work because you're this far away, it doesn't take into account
If
the
you
portal
go
is short enough?
invisible,
I don't think I can pass the hand through the portal. I think I'll have to step at least my hand through and then.
Yeah, then
Well,
control the invisible hand on the other side of the portal.
so if you put your hand through the portal, go invisible, then cast an invisible hand, would that work?
This,
yes.
the plan is crazy.
I know. I don't want to fight a dragon.
Also depends on what senses this dragon has.
Most likely smell.
Yeah, but some dragons have true sight and stuff like that, I'm pretty sure.
But would it be able to see a hand that is not real? It's just magical. I mean, did it see your eye thing?
Not yet.
That's why
Why
I didn't
isn't-
care that it was there.
Um,
But also, remember what our friend said, that his teleportation magic didn't work while he was in area of the dragon? So maybe this whole thing is for nothing and it's not going to work?
that's
What is it doing right now?
Hang on. I'll go back in.
As you going in, you see like the back of the dragon now. Like it's kind of moved around on the gold. It's like slumped together on the gold, and it kind of seems like all curled into like one pile on top of the gold. You can move the eye closer if you want to.
Feels like a trap.
Sure. I mean, it can't technically get damaged according to the spell, so I'm gonna get closer. But it will know if it can see it. That someone's.
I ain't got no.
Can you roll me a d20 and add your spellcaster modifier, please?
Okay. Uh, 16?
16. Okay. As the eye kind of like starts to pivot around to try and get a look at the front of this dragon, the dragon kind of turns and looks directly at it. And now all of you hear from outside this bellowing voice. It reverberates throughout the cave. I am Glazeradon, the cruel. Who be you to disturb me?
It has true sight.
Well, fuck.
So, counter suggestion. I take my armor off. You turn me invisible. I go and try and find it, and if I die, oh well. What? I thought we were just coming up with stupid ideas.
It saw my invisible eye, so it will see you.
Even if you're invisible.
Hey, that'd probably be a fun idea to throw out there.
Would I still make a sound if I'm flying?
Depends. Do your wings make a sound when they beat? Possibly.
I don't know how it works.
I mean, your flight is done by wings, so they would need to essentially beat the decibel level of the beat. I don't know. I'm not.
I do have the flying boots. I could just walk on air silently.
But don't your boots also have wings?
I think it's more of an aesthetic thing.
I also have this potion. I believe that should.
Oh yeah, we have the potion of flying.
Oh, that's true.
So at least that would make us a little less noisy.
Regardless, it knows we're here. If we spend any time longer, it might start trying to come out of the cave. And we're right here.
We could just go have a conversation with it. We could just see if it's willing to give it up. We could try that.
I don't know. I mean, judging by the body language and the whole stroking and lying on it. But sure, we could try.
Or we can just go and fight it.
And the name Glazed on the Cruel is certainly not bestowing much.
Also true. I ignored the cruel part.
I think fighting might be the only way if we wish to get it soon.
Well, it knows we're here. We might as well.
Yeah, but I don't know how many of us are here.
Or we do your teleport thing. Grab it, run out, let it follow. I cast invisible and we just hide and hope it doesn't see us.
Suicide!
Possible true sight, and also the portal might not work in the first place because remember, our friend said that it had anti-teleportation effects, so it might not even open.
I think the exit is the most concerning. So what if I just spend 10 minutes now? Create a portal so that we can leave whenever we want. There is a chance it flies into the portal as well. So there's that. But we can hide it and we just jump in it as soon as we're out of the cave.
Can you stop this portal at any moment?
That's a great question.
Because if we
It's
jump
not
through,
concentration. So I don't. It lasts for.
Does it say it just lasts for an hour or until you dispel it? Like, does it say an hour or two it's dispelled? Because some specify.
The portal lasts for the duration.
So once it's cast, it lasts.
It lasts for an hour. Unless we had some way of destroying the portal by dispelling it.
Wait, I can make it 5 to 20 feet in diameter. So if I make it small enough where only we would pass, would you consider that the dragon cannot pass?
Mantiago, can you roll me a d6, please?
Oh well.
Oh boy.
Or we don't know what it's for.
An ice breath is coming from down the tunnel. 4.
4. You guys, before you was hearing like this humming sound coming from within the cave, as you all listen closely, there's no sound.
I'll go. As soon as my eyes fill up, I'll go back.
As you look through the eye, you don't see the dragon, nor the Imperium.
Oh.
And
Bad news.
all of a sudden, as you're still in the eye, in front of you all, at the cave entrance, dangling the Imperium in front of you. You came for this, yes? Mine!
Well, it just ate it.
It just swallowed the Imperium.
It just ate it.
Well, I guess I'm going to that stomach.
We're not getting personally eaten.
I volunteer as tribute. I have something I could use in there. Remember, the tapping the potion on his hip.
Do you have the potion of flying?
I have the boots for flying.
Okay.
I mean the
Okay,
blood.
do it!
And can I get
I'll try
you
and get eaten.
to make a Constitution saving throw as it just stands there and unleashes this torrent of icy breath?
That's not gonna happen.
Hey, look, that's also an 11.
It's a 19.
Not 20 for 28.
Okay.
Nice. 17.
Actually, I have Indomitable. Let me use that.
Okay. Did you roll for Aethon?
Good point.
17?
Constitution, did you say?
Yeah, con save, please.
Don't feel like 17 is going to be enough, but hey.
That's a 5 for Aethon.
Okay. So anyone...
Would you say I've casted Blast already? Because I said I would cast it as soon as...
Roll a d6, and if it's lower than a 4, I'm going to say you did.
It's a 4.
Okay, so yeah, 4 low. I'll say Bliss is already up. So you get to add a d4 to all of that.
That makes it an 18.
21.
20.
You get a d4 as well.
Yeah. Xanthi definitely passed. It was
Yeah,
plus
yeah, you got a nat 20
almost
anyway.
30. Yeah. Aethon failed no matter what.
Okay.
Too, so.
So anyone that got below 20?
I got 20. Is it 20
Yeah, so you, meets it, saves it.
Oh, okay.
So I believe it's just
me.
William.
Yeah, just me.
And
Well, I'm
Aethon.
technically Aethon, but... Good thing it's halved anyway, because resistance is...
Yeah, 42. $70 points of ice damage to those who failed, and half to those who succeeded. Obviously, halved again as well because of resistance.
So 17 to those that succeeded.
17 to those who succeeded, and 35 to you, William. But that will throw us into an initiative order, please.
Aethon has gone down.
Aethon's down. Oh no!
No.
Could it's a little bit metagaming. Could I say that I put Pabu in his pocket dimension so he wouldn't die? If not, it's okay. I'll let him poof.
You did say you were going to put him away because you couldn't invisible everybody
Again,
anyway.
D6.
Yes.
If you roll below a 4 or below, I'm going to say yes, that did happen.
Okay, 1. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you. And then initiative.
Yes, please. As I will.
18.
18.
Uh, 17 for Xanthi.
17 for Xanthi. Who has the higher dex, you or William?
0 here. So
14, so...
14. And Dimitri, what did you get for...
3.
It's on brand. What do I have for initiative? $19. And then, yeah, okay, perfect. So, with that being said, the ice dragon just kind of just steps out a little bit. Just looks, and he's just like, "Oh, you've won it. This, you have to come get it now." I'll reroll to see if it gets his breath weapon back. It does. No, instead, it's just going to like spit out this tiny globule of like spit that kind of freezes in midair as it hits. I'm going to need another con save from all of you, please. In 30 foot of it. Yeah, it would hit all of you that there.
Xanthi's going to use Indomitable as
Okay.
well. 21 was blessed, right? So
Yeah.
25.
25.
16.
16.
14.
14. What did you get, Morticia? 17. Okay, so anyone again above 20 is going to take full damage. The rest is going to take half. So I think it's everyone apart from Xanthi, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So those who failed, their speed is now 0. And you take 6 points of cold damage. Halved. And Xanthi, you take 3 points. Halved again to like
Again, so
1.
1.
Yeah, 1 point of cold damage. Yeah, that will be its turn. It's gonna move over slightly. Just finish its movement there, probably. Yeah, I think there's good for it. It's just gonna that brings us to Morticia.
Probably not gonna work, but she's panicking. I will try and cast banishment on it.
Okay.
Nice.
So that's a charisma save.
Charisma save. That would be a 12.
That fails.
I'm going to legendary resist it.
That's okay. That's okay. That's one gone.
Yeah, it just stands there like, oh, your puny magic doesn't work on the great cruel one. Anything else from Morticia?
Bonus action, I will attempt to use a blood bolt.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
That's a 22 to hit.
22 hits.
Sorry, so I will use 2d8. That's 19 points of damage.
Sorry, how much, sorry?
19, sorry.
19, that's fine. Anything else from yourself?
Nope.
Okay, that will then bring us to William.
The only thing I can do is try and turn it into a bow because I can't move. So which one to roll to see if I turn it into a bow?
Just roll me a d6.
2.
2. It's even, so it does do as you want it to, so it will turn into the weapon you desire it to.
Cool. I guess I'll shoot it twice then.
Okay.
Oh, that's nice. That's a natural 20 for 29.
Okay, yeah.
I'll get the other one out of the way. That's a natural 17 for 26 on the second one. So.
Yeah, both will hit.
Okay, let's do the crit damage for the one. So 15 piercing for the one attack.
Yep.
And 7 for the other.
Sweet. Yeah, just, and he's just like, puny man-made weapons cannot harm the greatness that is me.
God, he speaks too much. Can I drink Morticia Potion as a bonus action?
Yeah?
Okay. I'll drink that as well then. Would I get the hated action on this turn?
Yeah, technically.
Okay, so I guess I'll shoot it one more time then while it's still a bow.
Okay.
Oh, that's a 27 to hit.
Yeah, that will hit, definitely, yeah.
Fucking stink. Oh god, okay, so I'm rolling to hit, but I'm not hitting well besides the crit. Okay, there you go, that's everything. Because I can't move.
Perfect. That does bring us now to Xanthi.
I don't have control of the token.
Oh.
But she is also going to take a drink of the potion of haste and get that going so she can use
Yep.
that action to dash. Thank you.
It's okay.
Up to them. And then make a couple of strikes with the spear. Kind of looking annoyed at having lost Aethon. So 22 to hit.
22 does hit.
Okay, sweet. For 11 piercing damage. And
11 piercing.
following that up with another jab for 28 to hit.
Yeah, hits.
For 9 piercing damage this time.
9 piercing.
And just kind of hunkering down, ready for the next round of attacks.
Yeah, perfect. Perfect. That then brings us to Dimitri.
Okay. Just question, since Pub is in this pocket dimension.
Yeah.
Can I go into my celestial form, or do
You
I
can.
need to summon him?
No, you can.
Okay. So for my bonus action, I'll do that. Enter my celestial form.
Yeah. So yeah, you just see like this moment. Dimitri kind of like just stops. Not that he's running anywhere at the moment, but he's kind of like still. And you see like Parbu just like appear and like kind of like grow giant and just encompass him, and then he turns into that blinding light you saw him, as he takes over this celestial form.
And yeah, I get 10 hit points, don't I?
You do indeed.
Warlock plus charisma. Okay. Okay. Nice. Great. And then I will just go ahead. And options. Yeah, I will go and do. I'm gonna do a firebolt
Firebolt, sure.
because. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll reach.
Firebolt.
Okay, that's a natural 20.
Okay, yeah, nice.
I will take that.
You see his arm stretch out, and like Parbu's mouth kind of covers over the arm, and this firebolt shoots from the mouth.
So that's 30 fire damage.
30, nice.
And yeah, he can't move, so that's him.
Perfect. That brings us back to Glaziodon. Glaziodon now. Yeah, I think at the start of his turn, the ones that were frozen in place, you feel the ice break around your feet, so now you can move again. But he does have it so. Does he want to hit Xanthi? Or does he want to go for the group? I mean, he's got it. He can do it. He's going to retaliate on you, Xanthi.
Go for it.
So that's a 19 to hit.
19 will miss.
Natural 20.
Yep, that'll hit.
Silvery bars.
Of course. That will be a 19 to hit, so that second one will miss. Who are you giving the advantage to, Morticia?
William.
And then that one will be a 25 to hit.
Yep, 25 will hit.
Okay. So 15 points of slashing and 6 points of cold damage. As he's just like, you know how to play, Magic One. Yeah, that's his 3 attacks. Not going to use that yet. And I forgot he's got legendary actions. My bad. Yeah, your guys, Morticia, you're up.
I'm looking for something. Oh, Infernal Influence. I will activate. That is
Yeah.
his action. Oh no, that's 1 round. So, yeah.
Oh, you've only got it for 1 round?
Yeah.
As you activate this Infernal Influence, you hear in your head, "Oh, daughter, if you really wanted help, you should just ask."
I was not by words, but I was. Okay. I guess I will cast a guiding bolt at 5th level.
Okay.
Nice.
Which will not hit.
What did you roll?
Well, a 19.
19. Did you use your bless?
I did.
Good for you. His AC is 18.
Shit. So that's 30 points of damage plus my 2d10s plus 14. So 44 points of damage. And do I roll now to see if I get fucked, or do I roll later?
For which?
So Infernal Influence, once I end that, I have to make a charisma save or be stunned.
Yeah, so it would be at the end of your turn because it would last 1 round, so yeah. Oh no, 1 round, so when it gets back to you, then you make the save.
Okay. And if I can move, I will move.
Yeah, you're free to move now.
Right there.
Okay. It didn't like that, so at the end of your turn, Morticia, yeah, he is going to use 2 legendary actions and just launch himself up in the air. He's going to suffer the opportunity attack to get on top of you there. He gets to make 1 attack as part of this. So yeah, what did you get there?
Let's see, the bless might come in clutch. Yeah. 19?
Yeah, it hits.
For 8 damage.
Amazing. The 1 attack as part of the pounce he gets to do, Morticia, is a 25 to hit.
Shield.
Okay.
And that does not hit.
Perfect. Yeah, amazing. That brings us to William now.
Well, with the haste potion, it gives me 65 movement, so I can get to about there.
Yeah.
And yeah, no, as I'm going, I guess I need to roll again to see what it transforms into, but it only has melee weapons to choose from, so it's not really a downside.
Yeah.
Do you want me to still
Yeah,
roll and see what I get?
If you get an audit, it's...
So it's one of the random melee weapons, which is not a downside.
Yeah. It turns into a dagger.
Dagger? One of the... Okay, fine. Okay.
No, I mean, like, it just turns into a short, just like...
Okay. That still works, still a melee weapon. As he's running, he will cut his arm or somewhere with the melee weapon to ignite it. So I will take the damage for that.
Don't forget guiding bolt's advantage.
Yeah, and you also gave me advantage from silvery barbs, so...
Oh, yeah.
It's not too bad. Okay, so... 2 attacks. So the advantage from the guiding bolt, that'll be a 19. The first one.
Yeah, we'll hit.
Second attack, natural 18 for 27.
Hits.
Hasted attack, which is a natural 19 for 28. Okay,
Hits.
not bad. Do I action surge? Sure. Action surge as well then. That's a 15. That one will miss.
Are you using bless?
Valid point. That's an 18. So that one hits. So I'll try bless on the 15.
Yep.
Which is 4 actually. So, yeah, all 5 of those hit.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's impressive for once. Okay, first one. 8 plus 4. 8 slashing, 4 fire. Second is 12 plus 6. Third one is 9 plus 1. Fourth is 7 plus 5. And last one is 8 plus 1.
Okay. Good chunk of damage there.
Yep. I use 2 charges of the shield to heal myself with some of that as well.
Okay.
Let's see. Did the 13 and the 12, I guess?
All right.
Because they were the last 2. Okay, that's everything. Action
Perfect.
surge, bonus action, movement, hasted action.
Perfect. I'm going to, at the end of yours, take another legendary action to... Yeah. Again, this ball of like spit just launches out, and it's going to... Can Xanthi make a constitution for it, please?
Yep. 13
So you are...
plus 2 if that matters.
No, unfortunately. So you do take 8 points of cold damage. Half to 4.
Yep.
And you are frozen in place, so you can't move on your next turn.
Okay. Sure.
That brings us to now... Xanthi.
So in that case, slight change of plans. We'll use bonus action to change the spear into a short bow.
Yep.
And take a couple of shots.
Yeah.
26 to hit
Will hit.
for 8 piercing,
Perfect.
and then loading another shot for
Yep.
23 to hit, and
Yep.
7 piercing.
7. Perfect.
And then hasted action, I guess, might
Yep.
as well. 16 plus... No, 17 to hit.
No, you missed that one.
And that will be her turn.
Perfect. That will then last legendary action for this turn. He's going to take a bite attack against you, Morticia. That will be a 25 to hit. Shield still.
Well, it's a yeah. So no.
Perfect. That then brings us to Dimitri.
Okay. I'm gonna get a little bit closer if I can. So I head about there. And I'm going to cast Gunning Bolt.
Okay.
So. Oh. I don't think it's gonna hit. I got blessed. Nope. No, 15.
No, unfortunately, the golden bite.
Yeah.
In your new form, you kind of just revert back for a moment just to be your normal standing form, and the guiding bolt just goes a bit wide. Anything else from you, Dimitri?
Yeah. So bonus action.
Yes.
I'm going to summon the Radiant Sword.
Okay.
I'm going to throw it. It's in my long range, so it's with disadvantage.
Okay.
But I'm going to try.
Yeah.
Okay, so um, I can't do maths. Oh, 20.
Day 20 does hit.
And then I believe I add my charisma to the damage.
Correct.
That's 7 radiant damage.
Amazing.
High damage even.
Fine. Perfect.
Yeah, and that's me. That's my go.
Perfect. Bringing that back to Glazerugon. He's just like, you foolish children, try to face the likes of me. I will show you what it's like to be a cat in a mouse in a cat's world. And yeah, this is a bit excessive, but he's gonna burn his cold breath, and he's gonna target you, Xanthi. Can I get a con save, please?
Yep.
Wow.
19 plus 3, 22.
22. So you do save, so you're going to take half of half, basically.
Okay.
22. 45 halved would be 22.
22 and then half again
So
for
11.
11.
Yeah. And then
Are you sure it is us who is the mice?
he's just like, if you truly be not mice, come, let's play more. And he's going to fly into the cave.
Opportunity attack?
You do get two opportunity attacks, yeah. You and William will.
Well, I did take War Caster. So.
You did indeed.
And slashing full fire.
Perfect.
I rolled I'm casting Arcane Blast, and that's 2 beams. I rolled a 26 and a natural 20.
Okay. Amazing.
So for the crit, it's 19. It's 12.
What was the damage again, sorry?
So 19 and 12.
Perfect. Thank you. Yeah, so you hit them off as he flies into the cave, and you just hear as he lands into a cave. As he lands there, it's a great place to take a break. No, it's in his stomach. It's not the immovable rod. If it was the immovable rod, I may allow that shenanigans. But yeah. We are back now. So yeah, the dragon's just flown into the cave. What are you guys doing?
Well, the only logical reason, chase the dragon.
I'm guessing we're following.
Well,
Well, we have no better course of action at the fucking thing.
I'm gonna see if I can.
As she's going, could Xanthi down a potion of healing?
Yeah, I was going to say, you guys obviously can take your time to get there. So I would say if you want to prepare anything or heal up or anything like that, you're more than welcome to. Just be wary. Anything you guys can do, the dragon can also do.
Yeah, just on the way, drinking a potion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My form only lasts for a minute. So.
And if you
both
use
of the haste.
if you use an action to take a potion, it's full. Is that
Yes. Yeah.
right here?
Correct.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
I have that too, don't I? I will drink that on the way.
Well, you should have drink yours at the start of it, because mine and Xanthi's going to run out by the time we get there, possibly.
It was 19. Let me just put...
The balls complete the ice. Is it difficult terrain?
Hell yeah.
Fucking knew it. God fucking damn it.
Yeah, I was just going to explain that.
Firefly.
I fucking knew it.
Yeah, so in here, as soon as you step in the cave, it's like sheer cold and it makes you like shiver to your core. It's not cold as in it's cold, it's just like this cold that wants to get in and make you cold. It's almost like got a personality of its own. But yeah, anywhere in this cave is difficult terrain as this floor is completely ice. You go to put a foot on it and whoosh, you nearly go sliding for those who are walking.
I'm definitely going to use a charge of the boots so I can just walk above the ice, because
Yeah.
screw that. Who's dealing with that?
I'm assuming Earth Elemental, it doesn't apply to me, or
I'm going to be awful and I'm going to say no in this regard.
okay, that's fine. So I know.
Yeah, no, because of how its layers set up, no, I'm going to say no.
Okay.
So yeah, you all come in. I will give you, as part of this turn, as you come running in, I will say before it takes its turn, as we're going to reset initiative order, I will give you like one turn to like disperse if you want, like move around so you're not all clunked together.
Does that allow activating flight?
I will allow flight, but you're not allowed to do anything harmful to the dragon on this turn I'm giving you.
Okay.
This is just a turn to set up, basically.
Could Xanthi drink the potion of flying?
Yeah, I'd allow that.
Cool.
I want to go there, or do I want to? Could have rushed in as much as I could.
Does haste double your speed?
It does.
Yes, it does, and increases your AC by 2,
Okay.
and gives you a hasted action. I'm guessing mine and Xanthi's haste would have run out coming into here.
How long does haste last?
Haste is a minute.
I'll tell you what, both of you roll me a d10.
Okay. 7.
8.
8. So I'm going to say you both have one whole turn with this haste still active.
Okay. Can you use that to dash while setting up?
Oh yeah, like this, I'm going to say
Oh,
when we
got the
get into
effect,
actual
okay.
combat, yeah.
Not a problem.
But if everyone's happy, I will dive back in where we are. And he's just like, now you play amongst true warriors.
I'm pretty sure the dragon has better decks than me.
Oh no, it's same initiative order.
Oh, okay. I thought you.
Yeah.
said we were very rushing. My bad.
No worries. It doesn't get its breath weapon back. However, it's going to. You look like one who is scared. And it's going to make its 3 attacks against you, Dimitri.
Oh, hello.
25?
Yeah, hits.
1 second. I'll use a reaction. 1 second. Let's see how far this gets increased. Plus 8 to your AC.
Wow. Okay, hang on. That'll
Yeah.
be 27 then.
Okay. Second
Let's see.
attack misses again. Third attack is a 30 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
I did my best.
Yeah, thank you. No.
Silvery Bobs?
Yeah.
Still a 30. Rolled 2 19s. Like, rolled another 19 again. So 7 13. So 13 points of slashing and 2 points of cold.
Okay.
So 1 cold because you're resistant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all of his thing. Bum, bum, bum. Yep, that's it for now. Brings us to
Morticia.
Morticia.
Then it was William.
Yeah.
Then it was Amphi. Then it was Dimitri.
Yeah, I still got the order.
I will attempt to reapply my arcane influence, my demonic influence,
Your infernal influence, yeah.
infernal influence. Sorry
Yes.
about that.
So many different names.
I know, right? And now it lasts for 6 turns.
Okay.
Nice.
And then I will cast Delirium Orb on him,
Okay.
and I will try to use Wisdom.
Okay.
So I need a save.
You can have one. That will be a 17.
Bitsy bitsy. Yeah. But on a failed, it takes half. So that would have been 26, so 13 points of
Okay.
psychic damage.
Okie dokie. Perfect. Anything else from you, Morticia?
No.
At the end of your turn, it's going to use a legendary action, and again, that glob of saliva is going to freeze, and it's going to hit you, Morticia. Can I get a con save, please?
23.
Okay, so you succeed.
Plus
So
once,
you,
yeah.
so you will take 8 points of cold damage, half to 4, half again till 2. Then resistance is paying dividends here. That brings us to yes.
The infernal influence. I didn't use it because he resisted, but does it work or no?
What's that?
Does
Sorry?
it apply even if they make the save or no?
Oh no! So you would still add that damage, yeah.
So then that would have been 8 points.
Okay, perfect. Okay, not bad. Yeah, that brings us to William.
Well, there's only one logical course of action here, isn't there? So we'll kind of, move up and try and slash at them.
Okie dokie.
Well, that's a natural 19 for 28. That
Does hit. I will warn you, his AC is increased while he's in his lair, but it still hits.
okay.
Of course.
So 16 won't.
No.
And 24 will, though, I'm
Yeah,
guessing?
24 will hit.
Are you considering
Yeah.
bless?
I can try on the 16 to see if the bless will help. Let's see. That's a 17. I don't think that helps.
No, unfortunately not.
Oh, okay. First slashing is 9 plus the fire. 9 slashing, 1 fire, and then the second one is 11 slashing and 1 fire. Consistent. That was that was action, haste, action. I don't need a second one yet. I'm good.
Okie dokie. At the end of your turn, it is going to use its one legendary action just to fly it back up to its gold mound. Brings us to Xanthi.
Xanthi is going to go into a fury and charge towards the cruel one.
Yep.
And this is last turn with haste, right?
Correct, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. She will take a few strikes and see how that goes. So, 17 plus 2, 19?
Misses.
16 plus 3 again, 19.
Misses, unfortunately.
Hasted action.
Yeah.
16 plus 3, 19.
Unfortunately, 19 seems to be the number.
Yeah. So just a series of jabs that all miss.
Yeah.
Kind of hunkering down a little bit behind one of the gold piles and biding her time for the next time.
Perfect. Yeah, as you go for these jabs with the spear, even though you're flying, the dragon, as it kind of puts its claws into the gold, it kind of makes it shift ever so slightly, which puts your spears off ever so slightly. At the end, though, it is going to take a really retaliation gobble, this freezing just burst. And I'm going to hit William. Can I get a con save, please?
You certainly can. 23.
23 succeeds, so you just take the damage. And that will be 3 points of cold damage, half to 1, halved again to 1.
Yeah. Which also isn't going to matter anyway, because next turn haste loses and I can't move next turn.
Fair point.
Fine.
Dimitri, you're up.
No! Okay,
He was just about to enjoy his drink.
that's okay. I will rush up. It's just let me hit you. Yeah.
Love how it said you were the scared one, yet it keeps running away from you. How interesting.
I'm not scared, I'm slow.
You do have 60-foot movement because you drank the haste potion.
Halved because of.
Oh, right, yeah, you have difficult terrain. Right, we're flying.
Yeah.
I apologize.
It's
You
okay.
need a potion?
I have the potion, but I'll just walk. It's okay. I'll get there. I have other means in the meantime.
How funny.
I am going to cast Arm of Agathis on myself.
Nice.
And then for my bonus action, once again, I'll summon the Radiant Sword and throw it. Again with disadvantage, because it's just out of range.
Yep.
Oh, no, that's not going to hit. Oh, do we still have Bless?
Yeah, Bless is still up.
Could hit. Oh, maybe? Dirty 20?
20 is its new armor class.
Yes! Thank you, Bless!
That's why it was so sad with Xanthi's turn, because it was just one off each time.
Oh, that's a shame. So that's 5. 5 damage.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's Dimitri.
Perfect. Now, before the Ice Dragon, top of the turn, there is a layer action that happens. Can I get... can you roll me a d6?
Certainly. That's a 5.
Okay. The icicles hanging above the cage the cave, as he like slams his claw down, they start to fall and shake. So any cold damage you take this turn ignores resistances for this turn only. Roll to see if he gets his breath weapon back. He does. Ichi. Now it's like, do I target one, or do I hit both of them? I think the dragon's got to go for the combo deal, right? He's got to go for the 2 morsels. Yeah, so William and Dimitri, if you can make me a con save, please. I think it just makes sense. It's more value for money, right?
Oh, 17. 21.
21.
22.
22. Both of you save, so you're going to take half damage. Obviously, the resistance doesn't work for this turn.
Oh,
Doesn't apply at
yeah.
the moment, yeah.
$62 points of cold damage, half, so you take 31 points of cold damage.
That's a waste of my armor.
Just like this tiny volcano just goes off next to you, William, as he's like blasted with this ice with just a.
It would have been cool if he hit me, but it's okay.
Sorry.
I appreciate the central heating.
That brings us to Morticia.
Yeah, so I will activate an X on him.
Okay. What you nerf him?
And I'm nerfing Wisdom. Because it has been working.
Which one was that, sorry?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Perfect.
And then we will do... That's a level spell, so I can't. We will do... Arcane Blasts.
Okay.
So the highest is a 16.
16 misses.
Yep.
Unfortunately.
And I will fly a little bit away.
Okie dokie. Perfect. At the end of your turn, he is just going to be like, "Ooh, yummy." Jump down as a part of his pounce to make one single attack against you, William. 25 to hit.
That does, but I can stop that very easily.
Okay.
Might as well. Oh, you can deal defense this time, so it's focused on me.
Cool.
So 31 at the moment.
Okay, perfect. That will then bring us to William.
Well, haste just worn off, so I'm just chilling here for a turn.
Perfect. I think at the end of yours, he's going to see that you've like stopped moving all of a sudden. He's going to try and make another attack against you.
Fair.
Which I doubt will hit. It's 26.
That would technically hit because it's my turn, so the consuming defense resets.
Oh, okay.
But I do also have my reaction back, so I could put it back up again.
It's up to you.
Why not? Perfect. 27.
Perfect. That then 2 down.
One hit die list.
That then brings us to Xanthi.
Xanthi is also hit by a wave of lethargy, so she is staying put.
Okay. Perfect. At the end of yours, he's going to use his last legendary action for a turn to try and get this one hit on the prey. It's seemingly defenseless. 11 plus 17. 28.
That will hit you.
So 14 points of slashing and 16 points of cold.
Fair. Respectful. Ouch.
Yeah, that then brings us to Dimitri.
Okay. Yes. Now it's my turn. I don't know what to do. Okay, so I'll bonus action. I'll summon the sword. And we'll go ahead and just try and smack it.
Don't tap it, whack it.
I want to
Question.
smack it.
Question.
Sir.
My slash of form, because it only lasts for a minute, and we had that time to run in.
Yes.
Is it still up, or would it
You
probably
still
run
have
out
a
by now?
couple of turns left on it, yeah.
Okay. Just so I know, I get 10 hit points if I hit. So. Bless. Yeah, nice. Another die 20.
Amazing.
I'll just do all my attacks first, and then I'll do damage. So second attack. So that's gonna miss. Yeah, that misses. And then bonus action attack. Will hit. Yeah, 22.
22 does hit.
So 2 hits. So the first one would be 8 fire damage.
Okay.
And then I have, where is it? Life Drinker. So it takes an additional 3 radiant damage,
Perfect.
and then I can spend a hit die to regain some health.
Amazing.
So I heal for 9. Great, and then
Good.
there's another 2 damage for the other attack that hit.
Another 2?
Yeah,
Okay, perfect.
and I think that's it.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. That brings us to top of the round just before Glaziagon goes. Sen, can you roll me a D6, please?
3.
3. Okay, so the cold from the ground kind of just like shifts up through your legs and your bodies, those who's on the ground. Your movement is reduced by 10 foot. But nothing else. Then that brings us to Glaciodon. Does he get a breath weapon back? He doesn't. I think, yeah, he's just gonna 3 attacks on his new chew toy. Or at least the thing he's trying to make into his chew toy.
Yeah.
19.
That misses. 27 at the moment.
Natural 1. And a... Do you want all 3 miss? He's just like...
Stationary.
I know.
Really bad accuracy.
That frustrates him. Brings us to Morticia.
Hi. So X is in place. So I need a Wisdom saving throw, please.
Wisdom. That's the second that one.
Okay, so delirium orb. So that is base 3 plus 32, so 35 plus the 2d10s and 1d6. So 35 plus 13, so 48 points of damage.
Ouch. What damage?
Well, from the delirium, let's make it all necrotic.
Cool.
Otherwise, it's gonna be a mess.
Okay. He's not looking good.
Okay.
Yes, and then with my bonus action, I will send out a blood bolt.
Yep. Go for it.
So that is a 22 to hit.
Hits indeed.
And let's make that 2. So 8 plus 5, so 13.
Amazing. Okay. At the end of your turn, Morticia, he is going to gonna come over to meet you. And as that, he gets 1 attack.
Do we get an attack of opportunity or no?
You would, because he did it. No, 1 second. Yeah. You would, yeah.
I wouldn't until
You're still,
start my next. Yeah.
So for you, Morticia, that's a natural 19 plus 11, so 30.
Yeah.
13 points of slashing and 10 points of cold.
So 13 points of slashing, which I'm resistant to.
So
6 or 7?
6.
And cold's resistant is back up
Yeah.
now because it has a different effect.
And how much was it called?
10, so you take 5.
I rolled a natural 1, so I didn't hit.
Oh, that sucks. Perfect. That will that brings us to William.
Yep, just within movement range because flying. It's about there. It's just swipe at the wings because that's the closest part of it. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-bam. That's not going to hit even with Bless. That possibly. Let's see.
What is it with you guys? You start off so like hitting so hard and so fast, and it's all working, and then it's a war of attrition.
Dirty 20. So it should
20
hit.
will hit, yeah.
Yep, which is 6 plus 1. God damn it.
Okay.
That's everything because the first attack definitely wouldn't hit.
Yep.
Second wind.
Cool.
Because, yep.
Yeah, still at the end of yours, William, he's still angry with Morticia. He's just like, and you think you can harm me? And he's going to take another attack. This time it's going to be more of a bite attack. He's going to come down and chomp. So that is 28 to hit.
Yeah.
I will use my last hit dice and try and stop that. Which is 5 to your AC.
I use shield as well. Can I bump it?
You can try.
Okay,
Yeah, you have
so
plus
then
5 until the start of my next turn, so.
my AC is 31.
Okay. So the dragon just goes to bite down, and then like this wall of blood and this shield. That brings us to Xanthi.
Xanthi is going to fly up to the top of the gold pole,
Yep.
kind of landing on it, and switching out into a bow,
Yep.
and then is going to fire some shots. 14, no point blessing that one. 22,
22 does hit.
and let's action surge to do a couple more.
Okay.
12 and 14. So one of them hits, right?
Indeed.
So firing off a quick barrage of shots for 9 piercing and 1 lightning damage.
Amazing.
And that'll be her turn.
Perfect. Yeah, he's realizing it's not going to work here. Going to switch back to William. He's going to launch a tail attack your way.
Awesome. Thanks, buddy.
Which is another nat 1, so that goes over your head. Just
It's under the feet because I'm flying.
oh yeah, well, however you want to flavor it. That brings us to
Yeah.
Dimitri.
Yeah, I'm just 30 feet. I'm just gonna walk.
It's only 20 because your movement's reduced by 10 feet
Oh yes.
because you're on the ground.
So it's about here. I just like next time I'm drinking the potion.
Yep, that probably would have been the idea.
And
Or you can have your boots back.
no, that's okay. You fall more. Yeah, I will use my last because you said it's looking hurt. Did you?
It's starting to look hurt, yeah.
Okay, I'll use my last spell slot. I'm going to cast Scorching Ray.
Okay.
So yeah, automatically gets upcast to level 5.
Yep.
So that's 6 rays coming out the dragon.
Okie dokie.
Okay, first ray. Okay, that will hit. 24 to hit.
24 does hit.
Second ray. 22 to hit.
22 also hits.
That will hit. That I rolled a natural 19.
Yep.
So fourth ray will miss. Fifth ray. I think that will hit. Yeah, that's a 21 to hit.
Okay.
Seventh will miss. And then the last one might hit with bless. No, just short, 19.
Okay.
So that was 5 rays, I think, hit.
Yeah, correct.
Okay. Now I have to do math. Bear with.
No, you're good. The dragon's just like, you will fall at my feet.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, literally. Just and
37 fire damage.
37 points of fire damage. Dimitri, celestial form still up. How'd you kill this thing?
No way! Did that work?
It had 35 hit points left.
Amazing. Yeah, could I just for flavor, because it's scorching rays, can I summon like a celestial constellation, and
Yeah.
then from each of the stars, those are the rays like shoot out towards.
Amazing. Yeah. You clap your hands together, and through this, a night sky almost appears in your vicinity, and you just send these rays, these bolts of stars, just. And he's just like, no, I will not. As he falls to the ground. You all witness this new form of Dimitri's finally wear off after all this
Yes.
shoots off. But yeah, Glaziodon is down.
Time to dig to his stomach, huh?
Yep.
Well, you know where it is.
I'm sure there is some sort of sword, dagger in this whole pile.
Yeah, I
Beautiful,
mean,
my
you'd find
sword.
like just a standard sword.
I will grab one and I will on his chest and I will pull it down in trying to open his stomach.
Perfect. I'm gonna say, can you give me a medicine check?
Oh yes, I can. I'm great at medicine.
Can I help?
27.
He might not need it, but can I help?
With a 27, it's good enough. You do manage to dig deep enough and stretch down to part the muscle wall of the stomach, and then it opens out to the interior. You find a lot of slimed, decaying corpses as like he's just slowly being digested. You pull them out and it's kind of like the consistency of paper mache as you're like pulling it all out, and just it's all like squelching, you're just dropping it around before. However,
I think I'm gonna throw up. Ugh.
You know any of us could have done this for you, right?
It had to be me. It's my Imperium.
Well, no, you just have to claim it. If we could have sifted through the guts for
Yeah.
you.
and as you finally digging all the way through this, you see finally something that's shiny, something that feels hard and tangible. As you pull it out, it's this almost like this armored corset that has like intricate like golden veins that go up its center. It's split between like this dark silvery grey metal and this almost white metal on one side. It has this bright gem in the center of it, and it has like this fabric that kind of loosely hangs from the corset. But yeah, you do manage to grab it out of him.
It smell of the guts.
Almost definitely. You
I
might
mean,
want to clean it first.
It hasn't been in there all that long, so it's not like there's this pungent smell, but it's not like awful.
I'm gonna smell bad for the rest of eternity.
It's okay. I can help with that.
You know the washing exists.
I'm gonna cast prestidigitation to clean it.
Thank you. Now I will try and put it on.
As you put it on, you try and like get this corset over your current garb, and it's quite tight at the beginning, and it's like can't quite squeeze into
I think I gained weight.
And then it kind of like expands and shrinks to fit your form.
How do I look?
The same, just with different armor.
Look good.
Better?
I hope
No?
so.
Okay.
After the ordeal we just went through.
I think you're.
Do you
Look
feel
ready.
better? Has it started talking to you yet?
Not yet. It's pretty quiet, to be fair.
Try reaching out at some point.
Hi. Hi.
You don't need to actually speak it out loud. If it connects to you, you should be able to speak in your
I
head.
don't know how it works, okay?
Well, I'm telling you how it works.
By the way, this entire pile, like, I think it's a waste if it just stays sitting here.
That's it. Yeah, I was thinking the same. You
I
know
was
that
gonna
big
say-
bag that
Yeah.
you have?
You was gonna
Yeah,
say?
so as they've been dissecting the lizard, Could Xanthi take out the giant bag of holding, take out the stews and stuff for now, and just try and scoop as much as you can of this into
So
it?
if you just
I'll,
lay it on the ground and we just push it in.
Yeah.
I'll come help after if I see something
Okay.
doing that.
Thank
Roll
you.
me a D100.
Sure thing.
Worst case scenario, I can open a portal. We can scoop it all in. We can put it in Gladys' house.
57.
57. Okay, good to know.
I shame we don't have that mansion key because we can put it all in there. I'm assuming it stays in there. I don't know how it works.
Possibly.
We'll still go get it.
Yeah, we need to go back and show that we were victorious.
Well, I have a way to show that we were victorious. You know my thing I can do with corpses?
You can do it on the dragon?
I can do it on the dragon!
Oh, yes, please. Could,
I will start working on it.
could we go like back into like town with this dragon?
I mean, I don't know
Scare
if
the
people...
loving life out of him.
Yeah. Oh, we could make it so that the cold goes away. We scare them shitless.
Possibly.
Yeah.
I'm on board with this.
It's going to take one hell of a performance.
I can discuss disguise on myself and make myself look like they're God, and then I'm riding on a dragon, and then I'm like, "Leave! You are not welcome here." You know, too much
Yeah.
theatrical.
You can just say, I no longer want you to worship me. Leave this place.
And perhaps be a little bit less racist in the future.
That might be a good point to ask.
That's,
Yeah.
that's good to add in.
Secondly, are you happy with evicting a massive chunk of your people?
I mean, if they are racist, yeah.
Okay, well, as long as you're happy with it, let's go for it.
Anyway, in the meantime, there is an item that I want to look for in the horde if they have it. They might not, but I'm going to give it a go. And yeah, I'm going to look for a what's it called? Hang on, it's for a spell. A crystal ball or a mirror that's worth 1,000 gold. I mean, I can't tell, but that's what I'm trying to look for.
I mean, you do see there's like a lot of gems that you're pushing through. Nothing apart from that. Like, there's a lot of gold, a lot of gems.
Okay.
You can't really appraise whether it's going to... But you're guessing with what you've pushed through the bag, you might be able to buy one.
Okay. I can't see one, but I need a crystal ball, but it needs to be worth 1,000 gold.
We are
Okay,
going
so-
into the city. We can get one. It's okay.
Cool.
Or find one when the cult leaves.
That too.
Or find one.
Should we go see our friend first and then go scare the shit out of the cult?
Well,
Yes.
let me get the dragon first so that we don't have to come back.
Yeah, no, fair. Makes sense. Yeah.
Well, raise the dragon.
As you pour your magic out to connect the puppeteer strings to raise the dragon, the gem on your new corset pulses. And the corset extends outwards. A long kind of like skirt flares out. You completely become engulfed by this half black, half white armor, and it's like very like skin tight, almost like a power suit almost. It just like completely engulfs you. A helmet comes over your head. This long cape flows far behind you.
What were we saying about not using abilities?
I didn't mean to. How do I turn it off? How do I turn it off?
Turn it
I
to
don't
off.
know.
And you just hear Morticia. You have passed a test. You have slayed my previous owner.
Can you please turn it off?
I can. And then it just retracts back to this armored corset.
Will it activate every time we find a new one?
Possibly. Mine did. Then I activated it once more.
It's okay.
It's not okay. What about the other guys?
We are putting them in danger. But secondly, we haven't got a choice.
They knew. Well, at least the keeper knew.
Well,
So
Gladys
that's-
also knew because she said it on this, and so did
True.
the captain. So there's
sure
a level of risk that they knew.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll like have a plan for this. Go into hiding or something. I don't know.
Yeah, let's grab our key.
Yep.
So I control the dragon. I let them come on board,
Uh,
and then we fly.
okay, and as you control the dragon and you fly, I think that's a great place to end for today. Flying off to the dragon to meet Seth. Yeah, and we'll pick this up next time.
Mm-hmm.